Hey there, YouTube world. I have a lot of friends and family that have been asking me to do some videos. They always like the cool cars that I get to drive and the fun projects I work on, so they think I should document them more and show what I'm doing. So this is my first attempt at that. I'm doing this on my own, handheld, with an iPhone, so don't beat me up too bad on the quality. I'm gonna do my best to do a walk around video here and give you some details on this. Now, I didn't do months of research. I really was out test driving this today before I deliver it for a client and thought this is a pretty cool vehicle. This is one that we should shoot something about and make my first YouTube video, and hopefully you guys like it. So leave me a comment below, tell me what you think, and don't beat me up too bad. So the vehicle for today is a Hummer H1 Alpha. Now those of you that know about the Hummers know that H1 Alpha is the pinnacle. It's the best of the best. The sad part is they only made it for 1 year. So this is a 2006 model. What's special about the H1 Alpha is the Duramax diesel that it comes with. They always had reliability problems prior to this, and they were really not built for civilian use. They did release some civilian models in 1992, and they've been casually upgrading it from there, but nothing too crazy. This is the first time that they've gone all out and really made something that's meant to be daily driven. Aside from the fact that it's super wide and hard to fit in a parking space, it does have all the creature comforts of a modern vehicle, unlike the full military spec ones that were out. You can see in here that the dash is finished in leather. This one does have an upgraded radio and a bunch of upgraded modifications, which I'll get into shortly, but wanted to kind of show you what it looks like inside the cockpit. Here's all your gauges. Shifter, 4-wheel high, 4-wheel low. You can still pump up your tires from inside the vehicle. This one does have air suspension as well. So all the cool stuff that you'd come to expect from a Hummer. Now this particular model has been fully customized. You can see the step folds back up as I close the door. It has some massive 28 by 16 inch wheels. They are way, way, way big. Bigger than I would do personally, but they do fit this and they fit it well. You can also see the suspension in here. Now this isn't some cheesy little lift kit that you get down at Pep Boys. This thing is fully engineered. It is as beefy as the truck that it sits on here. Really, really nice setup. Very impressed by the quality of this lift kit. Also has a really cool roof rack up here. Custom exhaust, dual fuel tanks. This one also has some really cool audio work done inside, so let me show you around a little bit. I did not do the audio build in here, so I'm not taking credit for it, but whoever did a fantastic job. They mounted 3 JL Audio HD series amplifiers on this side, 3 more on the other side, and it's all in the roof, along with 3 flat JL Audio 13-inch subwoofers. This truck really gets down. It sounds incredible. Puts out a ton of bass, and you still have all this room back here, which makes it super nice for daily driving. You can see the doors. Very nice CNC stitching. Also has the CNC perforation. I know I'm getting a little glare from the sun, but you can see the nice patterns that it creates when it's done on a CNC machine. It really comes out beautiful. It gives it that nice classy touch. They also combined a little bit of Alcantara in here. Really, really sharp. These are the rear seats. Some monitors back here for rear seat passengers. They upgraded the doors to house some JL Audio components. Most of the time on the Hummers, all of these speakers are up top here, which isn't the best location if you want really high-end audio. I mean, they're right there in your face. They're super loud. Not how it would be in a concert, especially not having them here in the center as well. But those were also replaced with JL Audio components. Has a nice custom headliner in here. Also has all these stars in the headliner, which light up at night, which looks really sharp, courtesy of Rolls-Royce. Everybody wants the stars in the ceiling these days. Overall, super custom, super cool. I'm not into big lifted trucks. My wife says I should be driving one. If I were to drive one, I'd drive something like this. One thing I think most people notice right away is how wide these are. It used to be that they were the widest car on the streets. I mean, they're about 84 inches wide. I know recently the Ford Raptor came out with one that's about 0.2 of an inch wider, which isn't much. This one has these extra wide wheels on here that pushes out even a little further. When you're driving, you really have to hug one side of the lane or the other because you can barely squeeze it in. And unless you know that you're in on one side, you're probably hanging over on the other side of the lane. Parking, you're not fitting this in any compact car spots either. You need to have some pretty wide spots or double park somewhere in the back of the lot where people aren't going to get angry with you. But it's an absolute beast to drive around town. So I think I've said beast 100 times. That's the word for this thing. It's a monster. So hope you guys like this tour of the H1. I'd like to do more of these videos. Tell me what you think below. See you soon.